Good day and welcome to class. Today we'll be considering the 6th module in our course, which is tailoring. Topic is garment construction, mainly women's wear. The content includes sewing a simple skirt, sewing a blouse, sewing a gown, then zip buttons and finishing. Sewing a simple skirt. Sewing a skirt introduces you to darts, waistbands, and zipper, which are fundamental skills for all garment construction. The common types of skirts include straight or pencil skirt. This is usually fitted with darts. Another one is A-line skirt. This one has flare gently from the waist. And another one is gathered skirt. It has a kind of fullness gathered at the waist region. The key measurements needed for skirts include waist, hip, waist to hip length, then the skirt length. Skirt construction steps. A step-to-step process include: number 1, you draft and cut. You create a pattern from measurement and cut the fabric. Then next is sewing the dart. You stitch and press the dart for shaping. Then you move to joining side seams. You sew front and the back piece together. Then you insert the zipper. This you do by leaving an opening in the back seam and attach the zipper. Then you move to attaching the waistband. You cut and you interface and you sew the waistband for a clean finishing. Then the hem. You finish the bottom edge neatly. And finally, you press it thoroughly for a professional look. Then we'll move to sewing a blouse. Mastering the upper body. A versatile garment that teaches complex techniques for tops and dresses. The key skills needed include body shaping with darts, sleeve attachment, neckline finishing, and buttonholes. Essential measurements for blouse include the bust, the waist, the shoulder width, the neck, the handhole, the sleeve length, and the blouse length. Blouse construction steps. To build the blouse, number 1, you sew the darts. You create shape at the bust and at the waist. Then you join the shoulders. You connect the front and the back at the shoulder region. Then you join the sides. You sew the side seam together. You move to finishing the neckline. You apply a facing or bias binding. Then you set in the sleeves. Attach sleeves to the armhole, even in fullness. Then you add fastening, installing zippers or buttons/buttonholes. Then the hem of the blouse top. You finish the bottom and sleeve edges. And finally, you press. Sewing a basic gown, which is called bubu. This is a form of a free flowing loose garment. The characteristics include loose fitting, comfortable and easier to construct than fitted garments, as seen in the picture here. Then perfect for practicing the neckline finishing and sewing long seams. The key measurements include the gown length, the bust, then the sleeve length/width. Gown construction steps. Simple steps for an elegant result. Number 1 is you cut. Fabric is often cut using full width for a free shape. Then you stitch the shoulders. You sew the front and the back at the shoulder region. And you finish the neckline. You use a facing or a bias tape. Then You sew the side seam. You stitch from the underarm to hem. Then you finish hem and sleeves, creating a neat edge. And finally, you press. Let's move to zippers. There are types of zippers. Number one, the regular zipper. This is common in skirts and side seam. Then we have the concealed zipper, which is in case invisible from the right side of the dress and ideal for gowns. Key to success. You use a zipper foot on your machine. Then you pass the seam first for easy alignment. And also you press after insertion for a flat and neat finishing. Essential technique, which is buttons and finishing. The process for buttons and buttonhole. It marking placement accurately, creating buttonholes, then you sew button securely. The tip is you always reinforce stitches for durability. Professional finishing, the reason why it matters, it prevents frilling and ensures the garments look neat inside and outside. The methods you need, there are 4 methods: overlocking / serging for side allowance, seam allowance. Then the zigzag stitch is an alternative for raw edges. Then the bias binding for neat neckline and armhole edges. And also the hemming, which is a clean final edge. In conclusion, you have successfully built a foundation in women's wear for learning to construct 3 essential garments. Number 1 is the skirt. Number 2 is blouse. Then number 3 is the gown, the flowing design. So this marks your progression from basic sewing to true garment construction. Keep practicing these core pieces to refine your skills for more advanced projects. Well done, and thanks for listening.